Do you find yourself stuck at your 9-to-5 job, daydreaming about starting a business of your own? If you are ready to learn how to pivot from employee to entrepreneur, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business, a limited edition podcast series designed just for you. I'm your host, Shannon Russell, career transition coach, entrepreneur, and your business bestie, guiding you on your journey from the corporate world to being the CEO of your own life. Each episode in this series will walk you through how to make this career transition in a way that doesn't disrupt your life and cause chaos at home. I'll walk you through the tested strategies I use with my clients so that you can move from where you are to where you want to be. Head over to secondactsuccess.co/listen to grab my Starting a Successful Business workbook. It's a perfect tool to guide you through this limited series podcast. Hit subscribe, pop in your earbuds, and let's hang out. Ready? Let's get to it. I'm your host, Shannon Russell. This past week has been extremely overwhelming because I am getting ready to launch a brand new limited series podcast. I am so excited. This is what I've been working on for a really long time, and I'm so glad that it's finally coming together. My friend, this podcast is called How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business. Amazing, right? This limited series podcast is an answer to your requests. I have been getting requests from a lot of listeners. Yes, Shannon, this is great. I want to start a second act, but how do I do it? How do I really take those action steps to get me from where I am now to where I want to be? And because a lot of you are thinking about entrepreneurship as your second act, I just wanted to make this series and really put everything I have into it for you. So you can get on the list to be notified as soon as the series is live by going over to secondactsuccess.co/listen. You can add your name in there and you will get an email as soon as we're live. You will also get a free Starting a Successful Business workbook just for signing up. This is a special resource that I made to accompany the series. So you can listen to the series, you can work through this workbook, and it really brings all of the lessons together. So you might be thinking, what is a limited series podcast? How does it differ from Second Act Success? It is a different podcast altogether. So Second Act Success Career Podcast is a weekly podcast. Every single week, you can know that by subscribing to this podcast, you get a new episode in your podcast feed every single week without fail. For a limited series podcast, it is different. A limited series podcast is just that. It is a limited release. When the podcast launches officially, you will have 20 episodes. That is all that will ever be in How to Quit Your Job and Start a Business, the podcast. It is only going to include 20 episodes, and that's it. And all 20 episodes will be released at the same time. So it's really great for those of you who are serious about this transition in your life. And fall is a great time to do it, right? You're getting back into routines. So I especially wanted to get this out to you in September. For those of you who really are ready to start taking action, you can listen and binge, really, all 20 episodes. All 20 episodes will have actionable steps and really will walk you through chronologically what you can do to leave your corporate job and start working towards entrepreneurship. I'm really excited. You can also think of this limited series podcast as a tool or a resource for you. You can really utilize it when you are ready to make your career change. You can subscribe to it and then refer to it as needed. And when you subscribe, all 20 episodes will be loaded in there for you. So I'm hoping that it'll be a really valuable tool for any woman who is looking to really make this leap from employee to entrepreneur. I want to share a little sneak peek of some of the topics that I cover throughout this series. We are going to tackle what is the why behind you wanting to start a business. We're also going to tackle self-assessments and how you can really study your transferable skills. I have an episode for you on planning your exit strategy. What are those steps to take to actually give your notice? We're also going to tackle the mindset of an entrepreneur and how it's different from that mindset of an employee. We're also going to dive into what type of business you want to start. You might have a ton of ideas, and this podcast will help you narrow those ideas down. We'll also tackle market research, your customer avatar, your unique value proposition. We will go over how you can get your finances together and in order to make this leap. I dedicated an entire episode on how to write a business plan. That is usually a piece of the puzzle that a lot of my clients get nervous about, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what needs to be in there and how you can write a successful business plan for you. We're also going to touch on branding of your business and how to create lead magnets and how to move forward with confidence. So within these 20 episodes, there's going to be something that you can utilize immediately to take action. I look at this limited series as a tool for you. So you can listen to me every week. You can listen to the guests that I bring on to Second Act Success. You can take the advice that we talk about here, and it's a lot more general when it comes to career transitions. And if you've been in my world for any amount of time, you know I love to bring on real women who have made that transition so we can hear their success stories. So Second Act Success Career Podcast is staying exactly the same. I'm going to keep continuing to bring the same value to you and serve you every week. But I'm excited about this limited series podcast too. So if you are a listener and you're considering starting a business as your second act, I highly recommend you head over to secondactsuccess.co/listen, enter your name in there, and you'll get on my list. And as soon as the podcast series is live and available to listen, you'll get an email from me and you can dive in. Or you can at least subscribe and make sure that it's there and ready for when you need it. All right, my friend, this is a short episode. I just wanted to jump on, let you know what I've been working on, and get you excited because I am over the moon about this podcast series. I really can't wait to get it out into the world and get it into the ears of my listeners. If you have any friends that are going through a similar transition in their lives and they are looking for that extra guidance and support to make their transition from where they are now to where they want to be, share this episode with them or give them the link to secondactsuccess.co/listen so they can get on the email list as well. Don't forget, by signing up, you also get my free workbook, the Starting a Successful Business Workbook. It's more of a guide, actually. It is going to really accompany the limited series podcast. So you can listen, you can pause, you can work in the workbook, and really get all of those ideas that are swirling in your head down onto paper. I thank you for being a listener of the Second Act Success Career Podcast, and I hope that you will enjoy how to quit your job and start a business. Thanks again, my friend. Make it a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Do you ever feel like you need a little support as you plan your next career move? Then I invite you to join the Career Clarity Collective. It's a monthly membership, and inside you will receive access to a community of like-minded women. You will also take part in group coaching calls, plus you'll get access to masterclasses and resources with new ones added every month. Join us for the tools you need, the guidance you deserve, and accountability to take action so that you can make your second act a success. Head over to secondactsuccess.co/membership to enroll. I can't wait to see you inside the Career Clarity Collective.